Hello, folks. I'm wishing you all peace, good health, and a warm heart on this fine day. Before we dive in, if you enjoy what you hear, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button to our channel so you don't miss out on more stories like this one. Now, Christmas is almost here, and the house should smell like cinnamon and pine. But after the terror at little Min's first birthday, when the power was cut and a shadow tested their gate, Tu Tien wakes in the middle of the night to a sound outside and realizes someone may be trying to poison their holiday with fear. Let's explore this tale together, shall we? Let me tell you, at my age, 65 and then some, I've seen my share of Christmases come and go, some merry, some shadowed by worries that sneak in like uninvited guests. This story reminds me of those times when fear taps at your door, but you gather your loved ones and push back with light and laughter. It starts with that eerie tap, tap, tap in the dead of night. Tu Tien's eyes snapped open, her heart probably racing like a young colt. The night lamp by baby Min's crib cast a soft golden glow on his sleepy face, all innocent and peaceful. Anna was curled up on her mattress nearby, hugging her bunny tight. Everyone seemed safe, but Tu Tien felt that prickling sense, danger lurking right at the threshold. Another tap echoed, slow and deliberate, testing the patience of the household. Jack's voice cut through the darkness, steady as a rock. I heard it, too. He reached for the flashlight he kept by the bed these days. You see, after what happened at Min's birthday party, the power outage, the shadowy figure probing the gate, nothing was left to chance anymore. Everything was prepared, because it already happened, as they say. Tu Tien swung her legs off the bed, whispering, I'm coming. Jack glanced her way and nodded. He didn't like seeing her afraid, but he respected her strength, her spine of steel. They crept down the hallway together, quiet as mice. Before they even reached the kitchen, Mom Loy's door cracked open. There she stood, wrapped in her shawl, eyes sharp as a hawk's, like she'd been awake for hours, guarding the nest. The children, she whispered urgently. Tu Tien reassured her. Sleeping. Mom Loy nodded firmly. Good. Then we keep our voices low and our lights high. At the back window, Jack lifted the curtain just a smidge. The yard outside looked deceptively peaceful. Too still, if you ask me. The security cameras blinked watchful eyes, motion lights poised to spring. The marigold bed lay like a dark ribbon along the fence. Then came that tap again, and the latch shifted ever so slightly. Snap. The motion light flooded the yard in brilliant white, turning night into day for a heartbeat. In that clear second, Tu Tien caught sight of a figure outside the gate. Hat pulled low, scarf wrapped high, standing way too close for comfort. Her stomach must have dropped like a stone. Then the figure twisted away and vanished into the bamboo thicket. Jack didn't bolt out there recklessly. No, he was smarter than that. He didn't fling open the gate. Instead, he grabbed his phone and said quietly, Officer Thu, it's happening again. Good man. Keeping his head, Officer Thu showed up quick as a flash, with another officer in tow. They inspected the latch, the fence, the ground. The dew was thick that night, and the soil just smeared underfoot instead of holding clear prints. They're careful, Officer Thu muttered, or they know the rain helps them. Jack pointed out the power box, now locked tight with a metal cover. Officer Thu tested it and gave an approving nod. Good. They're trying to wear you down. Don't let them make you smaller. Tu Tien's throat tightened up. Christmas is coming, she said, her voice probably trembling a bit. Officer Thu, wise as she is, replied, then make Christmas loud. Lights, people, witnesses. Sound advice, if I've ever heard it. After the officers left, dawn started creeping in, slow and gentle. Jack brewed some ginger tea, still a tad too strong, but he sweetened it with honey and placed a cup in Tu Tien's hands like an anchor to steady her. I hate that you have to live like this, she whispered to him. Jack leaned in closer, his voice soft and reassuring. I'm still a CEO, I can handle meetings. What I won't handle is you being scared alone. His phone buzzed, but he flipped it face down. This is where I'm needed. Mom Loy, stirring porridge in the kitchen, spoke without turning around. Fear knocks. We don't invite it in. Simple words, but profound, don't you think? They've carried folks through tough times for generations. That morning, Tu Tien chose to act instead of tremble. If someone was stalking their joy, they'd have to watch her build it stronger. Little Minh woke up squealing with delight, pulling himself up on the crib rail. He wobbled, plopped down on his diaper, and laughed like he'd just invented the funniest joke ever. Tu Tien kissed his chubby cheeks, and he grabbed her nose with both tiny hands, so proud of his grip. Anna came running in, her hair all wild from sleep. Can we decorate now? Real Christmas, she exclaimed. Jack appeared carrying a box, small tree, twinkle lights, ornaments, and a backup battery. Because I learned my lesson, he said with a wink. Anna gasped in excitement. Mom Loy smiled warmly. Minh clapped his hands at all the fuss, even though he didn't understand a lick of it. They set up the tree by the living room window, turning the space into a cozy haven. Luan arrived soon after, toolbox in one hand, extra batteries in the other, trying to mask his worry with humor. I brought security and snacks, he quipped. Flour dusted the air as Tu Tien and Anna baked ginger cookies. Anna pressed star shapes with the seriousness of a little artist. Minh, in his high chair, banged a wooden spoon like he was leading an orchestra. Jack leaned down and announced, "Ladies and gentlemen, baby Minh will now sing." Minh responded with a joyful squeal, and the whole room erupted in real laughter, the kind that loosens up your ribs and chases shadows away. Then Tu Tien stepped outside to fetch the laundry, and there, hanging from a clothespin on the line, was a tiny silver bell, swaying gently in the breeze. It wasn't theirs. No note, no ribbon, just the bell, placed there clean and deliberate, like a silent message. I was here again. Tu Tien's hands went cold as ice. The bell chimed once, soft and pretty, but oh so cruel. Jack came out when he saw her freeze. He didn't touch it with bare hands. Smartly, he slid it into an evidence bag, just as Officer Thu had shown them. They're pushing your nerves, Jack said grimly. Tu Tien swallowed hard. They're proving they can reach us. Not tonight, Jack replied firmly. Not while I'm standing. Officer Thu returned at dusk to examine the bell. Psychological pressure, she confirmed. They want your imagination to torture you. So we give them the opposite, community. That evening, Mom Loy insisted on a Christmas cookie night. Neighbors trickled in with plates and chatter, filling the house with warmth. Luan strung up extra lights. Even Mrs. Han showed up, her perfume strong, eyes curious as a cat's. "Christmas should be soft," she murmured, glancing at the cameras. Tu Tien offered her a cookie anyway. "Then speak softly," she replied, "sweet as sugar, but sharp as truth." The living room brimmed with warmth. Someone hummed a holiday tune. Anna proudly showed off her angel drawing. Minh toddled from lap to lap, squealing when folks clapped for his wobbly steps. For the first time in days, Tu Tien felt her shoulders relax. Then the motion light blinked on outside. Conversation hushed. Jack stood up smoothly. From the side path, Officer Thu stepped onto the porch. She'd been nearby, ready as ever. On Jack's camera feed, the scarfed figure hovered at the gate again. Caught off guard, the figure reached for the latch, then spotted the crowded room, the blazing lights, the officer's silhouette. For one tense breath, Tu Tien felt that stare piercing through the glass. Then the figure bolted. Officer Thu sprinted after them into the bamboo. Jack stayed put inside, holding Tu Tien's hand, positioning himself between the children and the window. Courage isn't always about chasing. Sometimes it's about standing guard over what matters most. Minh fussed, picking up on the tension. Tu Tien rocked him gently, whispering, "Shh, Mommy's here," while her pulse hammered away. Minutes ticked by, feeling like hours. Officer Thu returned, out of breath. "Gone," she said, "but they left something." In her gloved hand was a torn strip of dark fabric snagged on the gate. "Scarf," Jack noted, his eyes hardening. "Enough for testing," Officer Thu replied, "and enough to remind you, they're human. Humans make mistakes." Mom Loy's voice rose calm and unbreakable. "They will not steal our Christmas." Anna looked up, blinking. "Or did the scary person come for our cookies?" A nervous chuckle rippled through the room, easing the grip of fear. Jack knelt down to Anna's level. "No, sweetheart. They came to scare us. But look, lights, neighbors, Officer Thu. That's why we're safe." Anna's lips trembled. "I don't like scary." "I know," Jack said softly. "But you're brave, and you're loved." Before bed, Mom Loy brewed another pot of ginger tea and set 3 cups on the table. "One for Tu Tien, one for Jack, and one for courage," she joked, though her eyes were dead serious. Tu Tien sat there, hands wrapped around the warm cup. "When the light came on, I felt my whole body go back to that hospital hallway," she admitted, her voice small. "The beeping, the rushing, that feeling that one mistake can take everything." Jack's expression softened like butter. "I remember that day," he said. "I remember thinking I could solve anything with money or power, and then realizing the only thing that mattered was whether you could breathe through the next minute." He reached for her hand. "You did. You always do." Tu Tien looked at him steadily. "You have a company. People depend on you." "I know," Jack said quietly, "and they'll still be there tomorrow. But you, Anna, Minh, this is my real life. If I can lead 1,000 employees, I can also hang lights, rock a baby, and stand at a gate. I'm not here out of pity. I'm here because I love you." Mom Loy nodded, satisfied as could be. "Good," she said. "Say it plainly. Women like Tu Tien have spent too long being loved in whispers." Anna patted in, sleepy-eyed, rubbing her face. "Is it safe now?" Jack opened his arms, and she climbed into his lap like it was the most natural spot in the world. "It's safer," he told her. "And tomorrow we're making your special ornament." "My angel?" Anna yawned. "Yes," Tu Tien said, smiling through damp eyes. and Minh will make a handprint ornament, so next year we can say, "Look how tiny you were." Minh stirred in his crib, making a soft coo as if agreeing from his dreams. Tu Tien stood by the tree one last time before turning in. She touched one blinking light, then another. Each one felt like a small promise. Not that bad things would never happen, but that this family would not face them alone. Not tonight. Never. As Christmas draws near, Tu Tien awakens to ominous tapping at the gate latch. Jack, the steadfast CEO now prioritizing family protection, ensures safety while the motion light reveals a scarfed intruder fleeing into the bamboo. Officer Thu identifies it as intimidation tactics and advises countering fear with bright lights, community, and witnesses. Undeterred, Tu Tien decorates a modest tree, bakes ginger cookies with Anna, and delights in one-year-old Minh's toddling antics amid laughter. Yet a sinister silver bell appears on the laundry line, signaling the stalker's proximity once more. That evening, a neighborly cookie gathering fills the home with warmth. When the shadow returns, Officer Thu pursues, securing a torn scarf fragment as evidence. Shaken yet resilient, Tu Tien embraces her family, allowing the Christmas lights to symbolize unyielding hope for Minh's future.